Good evening and welcome to Christian Fellowship. Today, February 25th, 2020. It's 8:13 p.m. here on the East Coast in Fall River, Massachusetts. It was a nice day. Uh, I ended up again sleeping a lot. I got some possibilities on that. What could be happening here, but I'll have to work on that. And been checking out a couple of. I think I looked at the last video of Dana Ashley out of California. Very interesting information she looked up. She has pretty much documentation on all of it. And over this virus thing, that it's a real possibility. We've had so many false flags uh, over the years, really, where actually people have died of this. But they were set up and they were done for a specific purpose to promote an agenda of basically a one world government, which would mean that we would no longer have a free nation here. And then we're still working on that. And I believe, like she does, that this coronavirus thing it's all, doesn't mean that people haven't died in it because they have. But it's not, I don't believe it's a virus. I think it's a directed energy weapon being used selectively. And it's actually like a trial. I don't know if you all remember back about a year ago, the Paradise Fires, and it was all over the news. I downloaded a few videos from there. No way that was a forest fire. No. You could see the plastic trash can still intact and the car next to it burned to a crisp. People died in that. A lot of people died in that. And you could see sections of the forest where those directed energy waves come right through and they just disintegrate everything in its path. It's just like putting a town in a microwave and turn it on. Burns everything up, except plastic. Yeah, microwave bowls. Very sad. And even Trump visited. I think they didn't, they wanted to do a trial run. They were a little taken back, like, wow, these things can do this. Well, we can't do this again because it's too big. But we'll see what happens. It's like watching, because all this comes from God the Father anyway. It's His creation. The devil has freedom right now down here. God gave it to him. So knock yourself out. But it's still my creation. I created you. And I created you. I can destroy you. And I guess the devil doesn't believe that. So, and he's got a lot of people working. He's used money, power, sex, all kinds of stuff to bring the people over to his side. And, people, they don't have that grounding in Jesus. A lot of parents didn't give it to their kids. I mean, I went to church, but not like we should have had a much deeper grounding. I feel. I don't blame my parents because you go back to my parents, to their parents, to their parents, you keep it right on going back. They would do just like we would do it. And then, I try to bring this up to my sisters once a year or so. And we really don't talk too much anymore, unfortunately. So, hey, I can understand it. I mean, if I didn't know, if I hadn't met the Spirit of the Lord and had that calling from Him, I'd be in the same state. I wouldn't know. I would be going, geez, what's happening? This is nothing but a war between Yahweh and the devil. Devil's still trying to win. He ain't going to win. There's a different ending for this movie. And the devil's not going to like it. Probably, maybe he already knows where it is. Who knows? That's beyond our minds. But there's a lot of stuff you should start checking out. A lot of it's scary, though. I mean, if you don't have the grounding, like I said, in Jesus, and have a really deep faith belief, this stuff can be very scary. I mean, even some of it, bothers me because I'm saying, geez, how can people just not? It's like, I don't want to be involved in that because I don't like it. What did Jesus say in the Garden of Gethsemane? He said, Father, if this cup can pass, go ahead, pass. I'll take the pass. But your will be done, not mine. He gave us the example right there. So if we look, it's going to be his will. But there's things that are going on today that you need to, that you can actually protect yourself from, or try to anyway. Some of it's financially beyond people's capability. And therefore you live a little longer to work and glorify Jesus. But if he's got your numbers up, that's it. Go home. Or you're going in a holy place till judgment. Who knows? I've been dead once. I know this. You can't kill the spirit. You cannot destroy the spirit inside us. You can't. We didn't create it. Yahweh created it. Not the Father. Jesus is Father. They don't want you to call Yahweh, of course. The Bible says Jehovah. But God knows our minds. He knows who we are. He knows all about us. You can't hide anything from him. You can't. That's an impossibility. But if you don't believe, like I think in China, it's unfortunate. The Chinese are atheists, from what I've been told. I think there's some Christians there, but they're usually underground. But definitely the Communist Party, the leadership there, they kill off a few of them. That's fine. No problem. I think we all should take some Christian fellowship, encourage each other. I'm going to read you some inspiration. And let's see if I get this open. Here's another thing. I really don't even want this around, but I try to use it for Jesus' glory. But it's also a bad thing, especially the kids who put them up to their heads. They're all day, all night. And it's caused so many problems. And of course, tech companies and whatnot, they want this. Well, it has twofold purpose: to eliminate a large portion of the human race, which the elites want to do. I believe that one 100%. I've seen a couple of video clips where they had an open mic. They say it right out of their own mouths. They're playing. They're so bored because they have nothing left to do. They've made all the money in the world and they still don't have the answer to life. Because it's Jesus. And they believe, but they don't practice it. They could take all their wealth and do goodness for mankind. They don't think that way. They want to play God. They say, well, we can control. We've got all the money. We can control everything. It's not their world. They can do it. We have free will. They can go for it. But in the end, they'll run past it. Okay, here. Some inspiration. Turn to a more positive thought pattern. February 25th. Rest in my presence, allowing me to take charge of this day. We rarely do that. Okay? I try it every day, and I don't do that good at it. Because all you have to do is get up and just sit. Whatever's supposed to happen for you, it's going to happen. Oh yeah, you got to get breakfast. There's chores to do. No matter where you're at, there's always chores to do. But if you get up and say, "Well, I'm going to do this today," well, that may not be what the Lord wants you to do. Okay? It's something you really need to think about. Do not bolt into the day like a racehorse suddenly released. Instead, walk purposefully with me, letting me direct your course one step at a time. Thank me for each blessing along the way. This brings joy to both you and me. So how do we make God happy? He's telling you right there. Just walk with him and let him run the show. It's his show anyway. And say thank you. I mean, it's pretty simple, folks. A grateful heart protects you from negative thinking. That's very true. Thankfulness enables you to see the abundance I shower upon you daily. Your prayers and petitions are winged into heaven's throne room, where they are permeated with thanksgiving. In everything, give thanks, for this is my will for you. That is his will, for us to give thanks in everything. And Bible support for these words come from Matthew 11, verse 28, Colossians 4, verse 2, 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 18. You can pick up your Bible, and read those passages. See what you get from it. Good stuff. Okay. Keep driving on, folks. You're always going to have problems here. I wish I could say that wasn't the case, but the Bible tells us you will always have problems. The poor will always be here. Always. But we have rules and regulations set forth in that Bible. We all need to start following. Okay. Right now, my good friend and we're in Exodus now, starting in the second book. I think we got up all the way to chapter 7 last night in Exodus. And we're going to encourage each other and keep going, till we get to the New Testament, go all the way through that, through Revelations, and then we might turn around and do it all again. Be the best work, the best time we ever spent in our lives. I encourage you to do that too. Pick a friend, your wife, your family, have your kids involved. Jesus said, let the little ones come to me. As family, this time is the most important because the schools of education are turning our children away from their families. You hear this all over. If you watch some of the news, teachers and stuff coming on the internet now, telling the truth about what's going on with school systems. This plan was put in progress a long time ago. There have been people set up in this plan in all the education centers. Figure, hey, we teach all the kids, college, all the way down that socialism is the way to go, which turns to communism, which turns to gulags, a re-education camp, so-called. And think about it. You got a virus? Oh, tonight, just video. Italy's been totally locked down. There's towns there, with 15,000 people in there. Nothing can go in, nothing can go out. 15,000 people. That's like kids to adults. And different, it's all over. Because it's a virus. It's communicable. If they can pick and choose who gets it, then it's not communicable. It's just being said it is. Think about a microwave. What does a microwave do? It heats things up. So it doesn't turn a microwave on you or me or anyone else and cause our bodies to heat up. Very low level. You can turn it to 60 gigahertz and kill you. Very easily. And every one of these cell phones has an individual address. They can send 5 gigahertz, 60 gigahertz to this phone if they want. And then my wife's phone, they can send it. Or they can send it to her phone, not to my phone. It's selectable. Oh, you're 80 years old? God, you've lived your life. Bingo, you're out of here. Well, if you believe in Jesus Christ and you've lived according to his rules, you got no worries. I can guarantee you 100% pure truth that the Lord Savior Jesus Christ is absolutely real. I met his spirit, not a visual, just you don't have. Just the spiritual experience is enough to change your entire life and everything else. And unfortunately, he may do that. He did it to me, not to my wife. She was there. We kind of divided this really. It's kind of tough sometimes because you know, but nobody else wants to really believe. Yet we take the Bible and Paul, who had the same experience on the Damascus Road, he went on to, and rightfully so, he went on to write a lot of the New Testament because he knew Jesus was real. So he knew what he was saying was the truth. Without a doubt. Some of the churches, they believed him. I mean, till today, the people read the Bible. That's, Paul this, Paul that, I've met other people that have had experiences. One of the first enemies you encounter after you have an experience with Jesus is your family. Because your family didn't have the experience. So, they tell you you're nuts. In a nice way. But you can discern right off the bat. Nobody believes you. Nobody really believes you. Oh, yeah, well, that's wonderful. But nobody really believes you. So you know exactly how Jesus felt. You're not Jesus, but if you follow the Bible and listen to the Lord and have him teach you, you become more like him. And he was acceptable in his Father's eyes. So as you become more like him, you become more acceptable in Yahweh's eyes. And it's a process. Yeah. Because we only have the Spirit. I mean, when his apostles followed him, they were disciples, and then they had him right there. And even then, they came down to the end and were still doubting the whole thing. Thomas, okay, we could talk. I could go on like this. If you'd like to be on my email list, send me an email. I can left my email address there. I'll put you on my list and I'll send these things out to you every day. You don't have to come here. If you want to email me and I can start an email conversation back and forth, that's fine too. I do this for the glory of God. No Patreons or anything else. Period. I heard another guy say that to me. And it's a good thing too. Because a lot of times the people that do the truther stations, I mean, they get advertised. They're making big bucks. Not that they're not trying to do a good thing, but they're making big bucks too. Right. Channel with, 500,000 views. One of those advertisers, I think their portion was like $250,000. It's a lot of money. And unfortunately, because it's a lot of money, sometimes people will bend that truth a little bit for that money. Not to say they all do it, just to say the option and possibility is there. Be just like the best government in the world. If we had our government in Washington, they all work for free. We don't have to pay them. Why should we pay them? Actually, if you read the Constitution, we shouldn't even be paying anybody. I did. I went to school. You know, we weren't taught that stuff. Find out later. And about a year and a half ago, I found out from Yahweh himself, the Duke, opened your eyes and ears to this flesh world. It's a shocker, boys. I guarantee you, you will be angry. Very angry. We think everyone's, America's all. No. There's some really evil people that have infiltrated this government. Totally evil people. And if they weren't when they came in, they made them. They got some kind of racket on, whether it be sex with a young girl or boy, and then they put that in front of them and say, well, we don't want to do what we say, we can put this on the internet. You lose your wife, you this, you lose all your money. That stuff happens. What do I got? Oh, geez, I'm up to 21. Okay. Love, joy, and peace. I'll see you tomorrow.